Hello, Jase here. If you're stuck with your self-publishing, it's probably because you're doing books backwards. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by that and how you can start producing books faster that sell almost immediately. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, let me just quickly show you some of the guys, some of my students here. Genevieve is making books like within hours, publishing them and making sales. She's making a couple of $100 a week now on autopilot. Ryan is doing like $1,000 per book. And incidentally, the strategies I'm going to show you now is the same strategies I've been using for years that got me 10,000 book sales in a month. All right, so what do I mean by creating books backwards? So if you think this is one book. This is one book on its way to being published, okay? And this is the time it takes. That's a clock. So what most KDP sellers do is they find a customer or a niche or an idea, spend a bit of time on this, and then they've got the niche and idea, then it's this. Takes a lot more time now to produce the book, the content, the book pages, and then once they got that done, then it's a case of putting everything together with the title and cover, publishing it, and then maybe they run ads onto the book. All right. Now, the problem with this is because this bit here takes so long, it kills momentum, slows everything down. And a lot of the times, most KDP sellers will just quit at that point or just stall. So it takes too long. This one book's sitting there not doing anything. All right. So this is backwards. This is not the way I do it. This is not the way I teach my students to do it. We want to flip this on its head, do it the other way around. So you're kind of doing it like this. Okay. So first things first. Spend a lot more time finding the right customer, the right niche, your book idea. And this is very, very important here. I mean, when you get this right, you're kind of 50% of the way there to making sales. That's why you see some of these books that just appear out of nowhere. They've kind of just positioned themselves just right. There's nothing special about them. And suddenly they're just taking off and making a lot of money. Okay, so this bit here you want to spend a lot of time on. If you need help with this, I'll leave a link to my step-by-step program below. Now, once you've found the right customer, we don't want an uphill struggle to create the book. We want a downhill, easy to do, create that book. And especially with AI now, you should be able to create this book. You want to create this book in hours, if not within like 1 to 3 days. Just get it done. All right. Then once you've kind of got the book pages or content out the way, that's the way you want to think about it. Then you want to spend time on the bits that matter, which is the title, cover, publishing and ads, because these are the bits that actually sell the book. All right, so let me give you a little roadmap you can take away from this video right now. So for your next book, you can do this and hopefully you get sales straight away. Okay, so imagine this is your roadmap now to making a book that sells in days. All right, that sells in days. Okay, so the first things first is the customer, the book idea. What most KDP sellers do is they don't give this much thought, so they end up picking a customer that's barely spending any money on books, and then they position their book in that niche and it looks the same as all the other books. Right. And the result is no sales. So you want to do the opposite of that. You want to find a customer that's spending a lot of money on books, and you want to position your book so it actually gets noticed and bought. Right. The next thing is that once you've got your customer now, is the book content. Like I said, get this done quick. We want it to feel like this, like boom, you just got it done out the way. Okay, so you want to pick a book style that you're comfortable you can do fast with the help of AI. And if you need help with this, check my program below. Okay, so you want to get that done in hours, 1 to 3 days max. All right, just get it done. Then that frees you up to focus on the bits that sell the book, specifically the title and cover are going to sell the book. What most KDP sellers do is, like, now they've spent so much time on the interior, they kind of just do a cover and title. They might just do Canva, they might do AI, but they typically produce like maybe 1 or 2 covers and then just publish. What you want to do, like I said, flip this around. You want to be spending more time on your title and cover, because that's what sell the books, and do loads of them. Do loads of them. Have a look at how they look, because remember, when you've done one, you'll see it as amazing, especially if you use AI and it's something you've never done before. you'll see that cover is amazing, but you keep at it, you do like 10, 20 covers. By your 20th cover, you look at that 20th and think, wow, that's a lot better than my first. Okay, because you put the time in, and you're kind of like spending more time on that. Okay, another good pro tip for you is ask regular people, friends, family, what they think of your cover. Don't tell them what the book's about. Just WhatsApp them a cover, 3 or 4 of your covers, and say, what do you think? If they're able to say, oh yeah, that's a good book, I would buy that. Or this book's good, but it's not for me, but I would buy it for XYZ. Immediately they know what it's about. That's the whole point. Your customer doesn't know you. They don't know your book content. You want them to understand what it's about, just like that. And that's a good test to test it with just regular people. So once you've got your amazing title and cover done now you publish it, and then with good ads, make sure you got like good effective ads that goes to the Amazon market, and then you make sales immediately. If you've done this right and these right, you'll make sales immediately, like me and my students are doing. Okay, so give that a go. Spend a bit more time on the customer, spend a bit more time on the title and cover, and I'm sure that will flip things around and bring you more momentum to make more sales on your KDP account. Okay, like I said, I've got a step-by-step program below. If you want to jump in there, and I'll teach you all the things you need to know about getting sales fast. And thanks for watching. Give me a little like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.